Hi, it's Tara again. Today we're going to talk about happiness. What is happiness? To me, happiness is being in a balanced state of mind, in calmness and ease, that has contentment, freedom, joy and bliss, and that not dependent upon any external stimuli. What I mean by external stimuli is chemicals, drugs, it could be materialistic things, events and situations. And freedom is that at the time one is feeling happy, mind is free from anger, hatred, insecurity, sadness. These are the things imprison us in the feeling of discomfort, and we don't feel happy. When we're in a negative state of mind, we are not going to feel happy. We can't feel two emotions, opposite emotions especially, at the same time. We have to have characteristics of happiness such as acceptance, compassion, love, forgiveness, patience inside of us to feel happy. These are the feelings of ease. So in order to feel happy, we have to be at ease. And these characteristics are all associated with highest form of well-being. Only our inner resources can give us the strength to deal with any difficulties and challenges that we face on our journey in this life. And we are all full of resources. It's already within us to a certain level. We just have to take responsibility to use it a bit more. Often people think that happiness is when we are getting constant experience of joy and bliss. It's nothing like that, trust me. For 3 years I experienced that and I got bored of it. Initially I felt very high. I started saying that heaven is here, we were born into heaven, and after after a little while it was kind of uncomfortable being happy all the time. I'm not going to tell you about it. It's all in my book, Purpose of Life, Happiness and Success. I'll tell you, one Swiss psychiatrist called Carl Jung, he said even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. It is far better to take things as they come along with patience and equanimity. Feeling of happiness is all chemical game. If you constantly get the same dose of chemical for a prolonged period of time, you become numb. To feel high, you would need a higher dose, dose of that chemical. Without the problems in life, we may develop happiness syndrome. Life is very balanced. That's why, with pleasure and pain. So when we are going through pain, difficulties, we wait for happiness to come. We wait to look for happiness. Then again, if you are feeling unhappy constantly and think that it is this person's fault, that person's fault, you want to get rid of them, then you need to think twice. There is a saying that wherever you go, there you are. What it means that if you are in a turbulent state of mind, with that turbulent state of mind, wherever you go, you will feel the same thing, you will experience the same thing. When we are disturbed, we do not possess mental clarity to make better decisions. People often begin to think that if they moved to a different house, different relationship, different job, then their lives will change. Changing locations, changing relationships, job, or wishing for other people to change in our life is not going to bring us happiness. Because when we tell other people to change for us, they'll say, yeah, we're not changing for you, accept us for who we are. If you love us, then accept us for who we are. and nobody's willing to change for us, Going within, looking within, and making changes within is the only control we have to modify our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors. We can become more present by practicing mindfulness or consciously creating thoughts. One of the new discovery actually found that our brain is extremely plastic. What it means that it can, at any age, it can learn something new, and with repetition, our brain cells form new neural pathways. Basically, it can change its structure to reflect a new state of mind. So, when we cultivate good qualities that brings about state of well-being, what cultivating means is practicing over time, and with persistence we can develop that state of well-being. In order to keep our physical body good shape, we eat healthily, we exercise exactly the same way with our mind. When we think good thoughts, we cultivate good qualities regularly. That's what we can become, and automatically our mind will start to produce good thinking, and our perception of things will change. The problem is, from a very early age, we were taught that happiness depends on external stimuli such as achievement of wealth, pay rise, position, exam result, getting jewelries, cars, house, presents. We develop a mindset that thinks that happiness is something external and it's outside. When we are not engaged in a conflict and fully present with the moment, we experience bliss, joy, calmness. The more we make an effort to reduce our inner conflicts, the more we'll experience those bliss moments. We have to understand, why are we having inner conflicts? What is the cause of our inner conflict? Our thoughts and perceptions of reality is the main cause of unhappiness. The more we think certain way, the more we will feel that way, whether it's a positive or negative, a thought. The secret is to be aware of our thoughts, become non-judgmental of those thoughts, and modify them, understand them one by one. It will need a bit of time and practice and patience. If you think about it, we are the most comfortable generation ever, and with the advancement of technology, we have kitchen gadgets that makes our life easier. With the click of a button, we pay our bills. We have washing machine, dishwasher, dryer, food processor, fryer, mobile phone, internet. We can use Google to get the information we need just with the click of a button. And yet, we are the most unhappiest generation. We live in the UK where people from the whole world risking their lives to come. They hide in those freezer vans, and lots of people get killed by doing that. Why do they want to come to UK? Because it's a land of opportunity. It's a safe place to be. We have here world's best healthcare system, education system, transport system, and I could just go on and on about our life in UK. But often we complain about the cold weather. What else do you complain about? Politics? Can you imagine the life people are experiencing, where countries are experiencing natural disasters like earthquake, flood, drought, famine? What about the people living in war zone? So if we are more grateful for what we have, the life we have, we would feel happy. We would experience bliss and joy because of that. And if we accept people for who they are, people around us and become more patient and tolerant. No matter who we are with, we would feel at ease around them. We can only change our viewpoint and personality so that patience and tolerance and acceptance becomes our second nature, and we'll feel love and acceptance no matter where we are in the world and who we are with. We have no control over anyone or any situation outside of us to make us happy. We can control our thoughts and feelings if we know how. We can only take responsibility to make ourselves happy, no one else. So if you like this, please give us your thumbs up and share. We are running some courses. Check out those courses, personal development courses, team development courses on our website, www.successoutside.co.uk. Also check out our courses, personal development courses on Udemy. Thanks for watching.